Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to TBM Sports. We have a game five. Son of a bitch. We have a game five between the Dodgers and the Yankees. I thought Kirk Gibson was really going to get that one. A little bit of premonition, a little deja vu. That would have been a fun story to talk about. And everybody out there shaking those Freddie Freeman MVP tickets. Well, there you go. Cheers. We got game five. So it is firmly going to be in the books. Even I think even you could talk about it. I really don't even know who you give it to unless some crazy happens on the Yankees side. Um, if the Dodgers end up dropping and somehow miraculously losing, um, I don't even think you could still not give it to Freddie Freeman. But anyways, I digress. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this game. I am going to pull up the odds board right now as we look into the numbers. If you haven't done so, guys, make sure you all smash that like button. Okay. It's very important. And it's something where that is totally free. Follow me on X, as well as subscribing here on YouTube if you haven't done so. All those things are completely free to do so, as well as the Discord. And that's all I ask, right? Free picks every single day. And I do shout out my channel members. Thank you for giving back and being a part of the TBM family. I got some fun stuff lined up down that road. Website is in progress. So there's going to be a lot of exclusive perks to be coming as we look to expand the operation here. And right now, the equinox is slowing me down. So we cannot wait. It's kind of bittersweet. I wish for baseball to be done so we can kind of segue into getting more time on the plate. But the college basketball season is firmly around the corner. And that is one of my favorite sports to bet. And if you guys bet with me last year for college basketball, you know what I'm talking about because you already know. So let's get into it. Let's look at the New York Yankees here, and overwhelmingly, okay, favorite, I guess, in this spot. And quite frankly, I don't quite frankly know why. I do not know why, and that is something where it's okay. It's okay to talk about it like that, but I don't know why. They played a must-win game and they took care of business. That's what I'm going to leave it at. All right. I don't think they did anything miraculous. If anything, they beat a couple, you know, I guess you'd say bottom kind of middle tier relievers for the Dodgers. Okay. The Dodgers kind of put their, and those pitchers are great pitchers. Don't get it wrong. But what I'm trying to say is the Dodgers utilize their staff in a way where you do get a lot more runs. In my personal opinion, other people view otherwise. But when you do staff a game the way that the Dodgers did to preserve, you normally more times than not get more runs. You're going to have a lot of shutout innings, but you're going to get one or two runners on just some random screw up inning, and boom, that's when the action happens. And we did get that. Yankee Stadium, always a chance for the long ball, so we did sail over the total. I had a nice little ticket last night with the Dodgers reverse run line that I thought was all but cash after that Freddie Freeman blast, but I digress. Number has shifted a little bit towards the under in this spot, going down to 8 now. We're at an 8.5 from an 8. I'm sorry, going from an 8.5 to an 8. And now the Dodgers, as we look at the run line, we can see them plus 1.5, minus 160. But like I said, guys, how many times has this game or any postseason matchup been decided by less than 2 runs? Okay, it's a 2-run or nothing for me. So if you do like the Dodgers, in my opinion, if you like them to win, you play them minus 1.5. That's where the value is. That's how I've been doing it pretty much since the halfway through the Padres series when I thought the Dodgers, I had that one in the books. And then you look at the Yankees here as they are minus 1.5 here at home, plus 145. That is value. Okay. You're basically getting 1.5. You're basically hitting a 3-2 odds on taking the run line versus, picking the winner. If you're going to lose it, you might lose this bet anyways. Technically, it's probably more so a coin flip than you can believe. But for me, guys, the value is taken. If you're going to take a coin flip, I mean, unless you guys know something I don't, all bets are off. I mean, this is not a new series, but it's still the same situation as yesterday. The Yankees have to win or they are done. So we're going to get into the pitching matchup a little bit because that is what is relevant. That's what matters. We could see Jack Flaherty going against Garrett Cole. So we did get this prior. I want to share with you guys kind of what I mean by that. I'm going to go back a little bit. And I thought Casparius pitched it decent last night. I really did. I thought he did the job well. He looked a little pressured early on. But I thought he did a pretty damn good job. But we get the Yankees and Dodgers. Okay, this is a rematch of that Friday, October 25th game, where obviously we'll do a little recap on that action. And 6-3 Dodgers. Okay, so you look at kind of what happened. We had a. I'm going to pull up the stats here because this is really relevant. Yeah, it was a kind of an interesting kind of start to the game. I'll look at the box score because I want to share with you guys these numbers. I think it does matter. Okay, so as I look into the box score here, you can see kind of what happened in terms of the pitching. All right. And for some reason, it's not letting me see the pitching. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Garrett Cole, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 4 Ks. Flaherty had five and a third, 5 hits, 2 runs, and 2 earned with 6 Ks. Real quick, I'm going to just touch on something baseball wise outside of betting. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. And for all you traditionalists out there watching, does it not piss you off that the mindset has changed so much within how pitching is done? Right. No more do we have those 120 pitch outings where you ride your horse, you ride your Scherzers, your Nolan Ryans in the world. You ride these guys till they buck. And what I mean by that is you're taking them deep. There's no more shutouts. I mean, now we're talking about it's almost a strategy to get these starters out of the game as soon as possible. And that comes back to what do you want to see? Do you want to see game 7 World Series? Do you want to see it being a 1-0 ball game? Is that the kind of game that gets you going? Or do you want to see that World Series game 7 where you get it, it's 10-9 and all hell's breaking loose and people are losing their minds? I'm kind of somewhat in the middle, I think. But anyways, let me know down below in the comments. That's kind of a fun conversation. But like I said, it has kind of been a Garrett Cole resurgence here. I mean, he threw 4-hitter through 6 innings. That's a quality start. 1 run allowed, and then we did get a that little kind of how you do in the 8th, and then obviously the Freddie Freeman blast. Where they ended up winning by a score of 6-3. Okay, so yeah, I'm not ruling out the Yankees in this spot. I think that I'm sorry, it was not Freddie Freeman. Let's see what actually happened in the 10th. Um, I think I'm getting my games all screwed up. No, this was the game. I don't know. This box score is screwed up. Yeah, it was the top of the 10th. This was the Freddie Freeman game that he hit the grand slam where we did get Cole and Garrett Cole and Flaherty. So yeah, for me, guys, it comes down to it. I'm not going to tell you which side to bet, Yankees or Dodgers. I give you my perspective on the game. Every hitter on both sides right now is playing with fire. The only person really in a funk is Max Muncy. So if you really want to bet this game, you can throw darts. I know the pitching matchup kind of sets up towards an under. Quite frankly, I don't really see it. I think that we're going to get runs. I think we're going to get runs. We saw this a little bit with the previous series, right? That second time that you faced a starter in a 7-game series, there's a little bit more output offensively. So I do think we're going to get runs again. You saw last night, and even in this game where we did push on that 6-3, you saw it last night. Okay. We had a 11-4 Dodgers loss. Okay. But before that, we had 6 runs, 6 runs, 9 runs. So 2-2 against the Yankees toward to that over. Actually, it's 1-3 because the one time was considered a loss. But, anyways, I do think that this game has potential to be a little bit closer to the vest. I predict a lot of offensive output. Yankee Stadium is the only thing that really kind of bugs me with the totals here. I hate betting an under at Yankee Stadium. And the other thing is you have to understand that just because you're hitting the baseball doesn't necessarily equate to runs. Okay. So I don't like Yankee Stadium. I'm not going to touch the total. I thought yesterday we got a Dodgers shellacking. That's kind of where I was at. That's why I took the Dodgers and the over. But in this game, I kind of have to go back to it, man. I kind of have to go back to it. I just don't believe in Garrett Cole. I think the Dodgers respond here. So I'm going to take the Dodgers once again, plus 125 on the money line. Kind of a system play for me as well because I've taken them all the time. So if the Dodgers do lose again, or if they win, I'm not down a full unit from yesterday when I took the Dodgers because you get that plus money value. So That's why it's important. Take advantage of your boosts out there in the market. 30% live bets, 30% boost. FanDuel offered one last night. I don't really use the apps only if I'm going to take value for props. Otherwise, I'm a window paper guy. So that's how I roll. But those are my best bets. Like I said, prop world, everybody's on fire. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, I'm right. I'm right. We already killed it. We already made our money, right? We had the Freddie Freeman MVP, which seemingly is going to cash. Dodgers World Series futures. We took them on the reverse run line yesterday or 2 games ago, and we've been betting the Dodgers pretty much whole playoffs. How much more money do we need to make betting the Dodgers in the postseason? Okay. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I wanted to make this video just to kind of explain my philosophy. It's kind of like, hey, you're starting to stack chips. You got to change it up a little bit. You got to bet differently because you got to start thinking exit strategy within. Hey, baseball's over. Let's take these profits. Let's put it into the next sport on the table. That way, that's how you sustain longevity in your bankroll, right? Don't be like, oh my God, this is the last baseball game of 2024. So I got to take my whole bankroll, and who's going to win, Mark? Who's going to win? I'm putting it all on the Yankees or Dodgers. That's fool's gold. Okay. Yeah, that's fun to do. I've done it before. I've won, I've lost. And yeah, so that's all it is. It's a coin flip. But I am going to tell you, and that's kind of my handicap for this game. It's a coin flip. So the way the coin flips go is if you want to flip a coin, you want to bet me, hey Mark, let's put $20 heads or tails. If you're going to give me essentially $25, if I win on tails and you get 20 if it's heads, I'm taking the tails. Okay. You get better odds with the Dodgers. It's a coin flip game. Comes down to that. Who wants it more? Who's going to hit? I don't believe in all that bullshit that the Dodgers want to win in LA. Yeah, they'll go to the parade. All right. That's fool's gold. You want the bag, you want the trophy. You can party in New York, take a flight back, go party in LA tomorrow. You'll be home for the weekend. So don't buy into that. You're going to hear that a lot on the radio. That's completely garbage, utter garbage. But that's where I'm at. Under is seemingly taking the heavy hitting amount of money. So if you do like the under, that would be the play to go in terms of the betting splits. Dodgers money line, that's where my value is. That's where I'm betting. Fade Max Muncy, and also why not? Freddie could do it again. 5 games in a row, home runs. If you haven't bet it now, don't bet it yet. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he gets a jack and sets history even further. But that's what I have. I'll leave you with that. Good luck with your picks. Just a quick recap like I did. It's Dodgers money line for me. If you do want to get frisky, Dodgers -1.5, not opposed to that, as well as the under 8. That would be the plays that I'm on for this contest. And also, if you do want to look around, you can find a first 5. I'm not opposed to the first 5. You can find Dodgers plus a half run through the first 5. That's also a pretty profitable angle that I could look at for the Dodgers on the road as well. I believe you can find that -115. So that's kind of my breakdown, some of my best bets. I think Cole blows up tonight. I'm not looking for a good Cole outing. Dodgers are, now they've seen him, whatever. I think they're going to fire up and get this game on the road. And this will be it for game 5. So that's where we're at. Appreciate you guys watching. Good luck with your picks. There is NBA up as well as Joey D with the NHL zingers, where we've been very profitable in the hockey arena. So appreciate you guys. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Cheers. Gotta go.